Let's see, I'm also here to pick up. I'm here to pick up a rack and cut wood. I found the only things I found the blower, and I found a metal piece that I came for. This thing, I gotta take that to somebody. I found the chainsaw. It was in this closet underneath all of this. It was like this. There it is. This gave it away. There it is. I almost got the whole driveway done on the one battery, but I'm gonna have to put it on the charger, and so I'll start on cutting up stuff. Very familiar doing this all again. Hiding behind this piece of wood. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another battery in case in case that one dies. So we'll go ahead and throw that on there and get that going as well. I checked the liquid, oil, whatever, fluid. Yesterday, I was doing my morning prayer. I was doing my morning prayer, and I heard some geese flying by, and so I went to grab my phone to record it, and did not get a recording of it. I didn't even get to see the geese myself. So I realized I don't really care. If you get to see something, that's cool. But I'm gonna continue to be in the moment and not rush to get a recording of something. If it's fortuitous and I'm already doing something like this and geese fly by and I'm able to get a quick video of it or something, that's one thing. But I'm not gonna rush to get a video of something and miss my opportunity of living my own life. But yeah, these are the halcyon days. People will get nostalgic for a past time when things were simpler and easier. But I think that's fiction. I don't think that time ever existed. I think you feel like it existed. And so if we just choose, now is the halcyon days. Be nostalgic in the moment, because these are the days that we'll soon think back fondly on. A simple time of cutting some wood at my dad's house. Remember when times were simpler and I was just cutting wood at my dad's house? I think those are the things to remember. Be in the moment. I'm a little low energy today, but that just shows. I'm not going to fake it for you. I'm not going to come on here and put on a smile. I am happy, and God does love you, and He loves me, and you're blessed and highly favored. But just because I'm not going to come on and be high energy when I'm not. You do get out what you put in, and I think you can change your day. While I was driving here, that just reminded me. While I was driving here, I saw a lady planting flowers, and she had a big smile on her face. And it reminded me just how, even on days that I feel are kind of blue and mellow, it's not blue and mellow for everybody. It's a good day. There's people who are having a really good day. And so we should be happy for them to be having a really good day. We can all have really good days. What is that called, where you see things from another person's? You realize that everybody has their own fully involved lives. All right, we got this wood from the other day. We're gonna cut it all up. We're back today to now cut it all up into stuff for the burn pit. Oh, I guess another thing. Today I read in 2 Timothy, I read that we're soldiers of Jesus Christ. You know, my brothers and sisters out there. And if you're not my brother and sister, you could be. You can be adopted. You don't have to be an orphan. Yeah, 2 Timothy. I read 2 Timothy today. Highly recommend it. You know, we go out, we meet people where they're at. We're trying to minister. That was a thing too that I've been thinking about, was being on other people's time. You know, for most of my career life, right? So I started working when I was like 9 years old, and everything's revolved around the minutes and hours and seconds. And I've gone through a phase and a season where I relinquished time to that extent and became more just about what day it is and less about what hour of the day it is. You know, as long as things are getting done. But then now I'm coming around to realize we have to do things on other people's time. What time they're concerned with is the time we have to be concerned with if we're ministering to them. You know, like I'm a rise early kind of person, and the people that I'm currently staying with are not. They're go to bed at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. and get up afternoon, and that's not my style at all. But if I'm going to minister to them, I have to be there where they're at. So in that time that overlaps, that's my moment. So yeah, just trying to meet people where they're at instead of always bringing them to us. I don't know. I feel like I should cut some of that too. I don't know if it's really anything. I'm gonna start cutting some wood. Trying to make some progress. I'm not really sure where to set up to do any of this. Here? Like normally I'd have something to prop it on. Like a large log. A stump per se. That's about that size. So, another train, as soon as I hit record. I was thinking about how everybody gets what they want. Everybody gets what they want. And I get what I want. You get what you want. We all get what we want. So if we could shift focus into getting someone else's vision achieved, think about how much more powerful that would be. Because if you get what you want, and I get what I want, if I decide I want what you want, and not for myself, I don't mean like envy, I'm not talking about that. I'm not saying find someone else's vision, envy it for yourself, and then usurp them and take it. I'm saying find someone's vision and then put your efforts into making their vision come true for them. And it'll just be 10 times more successful, if not more. So I know what I want, and I think I'll get it no matter what. So I'm trying to find someone else's vision and like that is in alignment with mine, that goes in tandem, and then put my energy into making them succeed. And if they put their energy into making me succeed, unstoppable. And then that ripples out. We just make this huge ripple effect of an ocean of unstoppable force for good, not for selfish. That's the thing, right? Is so many people want to enact their will for their own benefit. I'm trying to have the Lord's will through me enacted for other people's benefit. That's what I'd like. That's why I pray for closed doors, so I stop having to make choices. I just want to do what the Lord wants me to do. Because whenever I have to make decisions, I keep making the wrong decisions. So, maybe it's a cop-out. Maybe I just need to get better at making decisions. It'd just be easier to not, right? But I'm not supposed to be a robot. God doesn't want us to be robots. That's what the angels are, essentially, right? Yeah, I don't know. There's what I've got so far. Today is a day of contemplation. Yesterday was as well. What do you meditate on? I'm curious. And how often, right? What are you putting your mind towards? I have to check myself sometimes and say, what am I putting my mind towards? Like, this whole time I've been thinking, am I dwelling on the right things, Let's think about good things, righteous things. Or am I thinking about the wrongs? Am I thinking about the bad things? Am I dwelling on the past? Are you dwelling in the past? Are we looking for the future? Are we anxious? Right? What I was told once, I think anxiety is when all you can think about is the future, and is it depression or something was when you can only think about the past? I don't remember. Anxious about the future. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyways, working with power tools, it's good to stay present of mind and not think about the future or the past, but instead be in the moment and make sure you don't hurt yourself. this the future, the past, or the present? Because I'm recording this and you haven't seen it yet. It's happening right now for me, and it will be there for anyone to experience. People only see things through the lens that they know. And so that's how you have that, like, get your mind out of the gutter thing, right? Where someone will say something completely innocent and then someone else will take it in a perverted way. It says a lot about the person. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And the only thing you have comes out of, the only thing that overflows out of you is what you put in. So if you're putting in a bunch of perversion, the only thing that's going to come out of you is a bunch of perversion. I'm going to turn the music back on. You know what else? Friggin' not having a belt is very annoying. All this whole time, I keep having to pull my pants up. I cannot believe I left my belt. This is what we've got left. We've got that big old pile, some over there, and that's what I've gotten done. There we go, full. How beautiful. Oh, bye. You gonna go in there? You gonna go around the corner? Oh. Bye. You're so cool. I am beat. Exhausted. I tell you. So now I have to meet up with a buddy. I'll cut that. I don't know if I should be using people's names without their permission. Pops is letting me use Grandma's car. So I'm coming back on Thursday to have lunch with my mom. That was something that was kind of bumming me out, was that I had to wait so long to see her. Now I gotta wait till Thursday. At least I get to see her, so that's positive. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave my truck here and take the car. I've got this to give to a buddy. So just a little bit more for the day and we'll be done. I figure out how this car works. Alright, just dropped off the rack. Now I might be going to play disc golf in the, not today, but in the next few days. It was good. That was good to catch up with him. He's good. He's going to become a railroad signal maintainer. And I'm going to speak that into being because he would really do good at that. He'd dig that a lot. And he would do good at it. Alright, so as far as when I'm recording this, there's still no comments. So please leave some comments, questions, concerns. Leave the video 5 stars. You know the drill. We'll start a dialogue. Alright. God loves you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I believe it's sonder was the word I was trying to think of earlier. I think sonder, when you recognize other people have fully realized lives like your own. So for real this time. Talk to you tomorrow.